Breathe in slowly. In, breathing out, drawing the energy down to the abdomen. Fantastic. And relax. We're just going to swing the arms, loosen up a little. And then the full twist, raising the back heel. Turn and look at the back heel. And relax. Something we don't always do. I like to just kind of shake the leg and move it around. So you open up the hip, shake a leg. And then the other side. Work on the balance a little. And then take your foot, turn it around. Open up the ankles. And the other side. And the knee joints in and out. Charleston, yeah. And the other direction. Okay, and then the feet together. Turning.
Charleston did something like that.
It might have, yeah. Okay, hips, so to the left, front, side, and back, and then round it, isolating the hip. Good. Other direction. So we want to open up every joint so everything flows. Okay, and relax. So threading the 9 pearls, drawing the energy up from the toes all the way to the fingers. Each joint is a pearl. The toes, the ankles, the knees, the hips, the spine, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. And then in reverse, like you're clearing out the stagnant chi as you go down. Breathing in, arms rise from the shoulders, pulling back. And let them float up, filling up the body with chi, breathing in through the whole body and breathing out. As if you're breathing through the joints. Be of the mind that you can breathe through the joints. To the ball of the feet, to the heels. To the ball of the feet, to the heels. Yeah, and you can do it with a lot of intention. Yeah, and then to the 45. So like you're expanding a bubble between your hands and then you're compressing it. And then bounce, bounce, press. Arms are not fully locked. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out. And stay relaxed and loose. And relax. Breathe in, stretch up, breathe out, turn. Breathe in, rise up, and reverse, breathe out. Once again. Good. And now stretch up one arm from the heel to the palm and bend to the side. Opening up the rib cage, breathe into the rib cage. And the other side. Relax into it. Good. Very good. So dredge the meridians of the legs down. Make a sound releasing. Sweep around the feet, the inner legs, the inner meridians, hips roll forward. Make a sound. Diving down through the central channel, around the waist, down the sides. Sweep around the feet. Hips roll forward, back of the palms, and fingers pointing downward. When you open up the arms, so the sound will open up the spine, the energy flow even further. This is like you're moving down through the body, around the belt. Around the feet, inner legs, hips forward. Good. Diving down. Hips roll forward, arch the back. Okay, and relax. Take a resting breath. And it's always good. I've seen this done, it's a little bit of a Buddhist type practice, but it's like reminding you of this central channel from the head down, straight to the body like a pole. And I think also perhaps it gives you a sense of connecting the brow and the navel here. But this is kind of an interesting thing to do sometimes when you just want to align yourself. You take that moment. You can kind of feel that. The hand is straight, pointing straight up and down. So we just often do it. Nobody's specifically narrated what it's for, but you'll see this done a lot of the Buddhist type practices, okay? So it's just a little balancing. Now, a little wider than shoulders, bend the knees, clap off the heels and up and down. Two hands hold the feet, scoop around, up, down. Great. One more. And relax. Okay, let's work the arms. Swimming like a butterfly, sink down. They turn, rise up, sink down, breathing in. Try to move the arms from the shoulders, turning at the elbow and around. Really turning the wrist as much as possible so you get the stimulation in the meridians. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, and this way. Same thing in reverse, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, and relax. Keep that alignment. We often have the by-way, we're aware of the by-way in the alignment, and we're aware of the alignment in the lower half of the body. Sometimes people are very aligned here. They do a lot of meditation, but they're misaligned down here. There's like the yin and yang are imbalanced. So we do a lot of work with legs in our practices too, and the abdomen and lower areas. So we have that balance. Somebody could be very aligned here, but they could be a little spacey. But then on the other hand, you might have somebody who's really earthy and grounded, but they don't have a lot of heart or something like that, but they have a lot of gut. So you get the balance of the two in a person. That's very beautiful. So I think, Qigong's all about balance. And when something's not in balance in your life, then something comes along opposite in your life in a circumstance to kind of balance that. So we're always doing things to balance the yin and yang. So if I'm just doing only upper practices without a lot of the legs, I'm not getting the yin and yang. And on that note, I'm going to ask you to stand in horse stance a little wider. And we'll do the weight shifting to one side, up, and then down. So not this, but actually here, and then rise up, and then down. So the knee traces over the toe, and for safety, not beyond the toe, unless you feel like you could go further. Okay? That's how we shift the weight. Now, stop and keep the knee there. Don't move the knee, and just turn the waist and look at the weighted heel. Okay? So when I do that, this knee shouldn't move along with it. Okay? So I'm here, and I turn, look at the weighted heel. And then, of course, we go to the other side, turn, and look at the weighted heel. And you see you're rotating at the waist and turning, shifting the weight at the same time. Turn and look at the weighted heel. Okay. So we have the simple practice, which is a great movement for health, because we're working on the leg meridians. All right. Now we combine that with the arm meridians too, and shift to one side, and the hand is like so. As we shift the weight, the hand moves by the power of your body turning. So just a little bit toward the end, I move my hand. So it's a half circle, and I feel like I'm pressing something. Drop the elbow, okay, and relax the shoulder. And now shift the weight like you're shot putting. Okay, other side. And the same thing, drop the elbow, press. Then the opposite hand will be in this bird's tail, and it'll go to the Ming Men point. Okay? So we're like so, the weight shifted to the right, and we turn to the right. Drop the elbow, shift the weight back to the right. Drop the arms. Now this is the bird's tail. Opposite the navel point on the back. Turn, waving head and tail. Press. So you can see the turn happens with the body, weight shifting. Minimize the arm movements, pressing. And relax. So we do a lot of pressing and pushing kind of movements in the Qigong. You can see, again, a little bit wider than shoulders, a little bend in the knees. Tailbone should not be back, but a little bit forward, and relax. This is the system of healing with the hands. You learn that by pressing. Okay? So we have the weight shifting, the hands turn, and then they turn the other direction. Now all we're going to do is we're going to continue sweeping here. And I want you to feel like you're pressing something. I mean, if you can. And then they turn together. And now it's like you're pressing the sky. So I call it sweeping earth and sky. And then you push. Okay? So we're here, turn, and push. Sweep down, turn, sweep up, and press. Press. The weight shifts here. Again, a lot of the movement happens with the shifting of the weight. Now we go the other direction. Shift the weight here, turn up here and press. See how my body moves with it. Down, turn, above, press. Press. And press. And relax. So I like the feel of that. So this is also connecting with, if you think of a field, that's a feeling, right? Yeah. And then and then you got, right, exactly. This is more vast. It's, when you're touching the yang, it's more subtle, right? And it gets more dense as you go down. So you learn, like they say with your hands, you learn to taste the qi. You can feel the different fields, and you can be like, I don't like that field by the TV. But that field by the tree feels good, you know, or that person. You know, we all interact. Our fields are always interacting beyond the body. But you can learn to sense that with your hands. So we're going to do some more of this weight shifting. And I want you to, when the weight shifts to the right, the hand comes up, and then it turns. And it blocks the head like that. So I'm here. As I shift here, it turns. As I shift here, it sweeps behind me and goes up And I do it in coordination with the weight shift. This one takes a little time to get the flow. Then you have the other hand doing the same thing, okay? So it goes up and around, turning like it's blocking over the head. And this goes up. And while that's going up, this starts to turn and go down. So you get this nice feel when you get it down of flowing in the movement. And so, of course, when the hands are doing different things, the brain is getting really good stimulation because the arms are doing opposite things. Turning, sweeping up, palm up, and it just sweeps. Okay? So it's a very beautiful motion, turning. Sweeping up. And relax down. Take a resting breath. One foot forward. Hands behind the back, like so. Weight shifted to the back. Shift the weight forward like you're scooping some water. Scoop it up. And pour it down. Scoop it up. And push it down behind you. Scoop forward, breathing in and breathing out. And now the other leg forward. Okay? So the hands are behind you. Sweep forward. Gather up and down. Breathing in and bathe the chi down your body. Breathing out. And relax. When I say relax, consciously relax the shoulders, the abdomen. The face has a relaxed smile, the brows not furrowed, and just kind of feel a feeling of peace. You can create that. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of our arm holding the teacup, reverse tenon changing. Again, so back around, palm is up, front of the head to the back, palms facing up. Okay, now forward, back of the head to the front. Palm is up, palm is still up as much as possible, scoops around. Okay, good, and now the other side. Palms facing up, turns, the front of the head to the back, spiraling down. Holding on to a little teacup. Good. And now the opposite direction, back of the head to the front, around. So we can have some good shoulder health. And good. And let's take a resting breath. So let's begin our Tai Chi Qigong practice. A little wider. So traditionally, feet are like a penguin, hands are connected to the ground. Shift the weight to the right and step out. Okay. Arms rise from the shoulders as we sink, and breathing in. Pressing down, rising as we breathe out. Breathing in front of the chest, sinking down. Expanding, feeling a ball that's between your arms. Now slowly turning, rising to your left. Pause for a minute. Inhale and then breathe out, sink. Then breathe in, rise, turn to your right. Relax the breath for a moment. And then breathe in, breathe out, sink to the center. Move the arms from the shoulders, always. Breathing in, expanding this ball, pressing it together, sinking down, turn the palms, press forward and upward, breathing in. And sweep down, breathe out. Now breathe in, sink down, hands in front of the forehead. And breathe out. Okay, once again, arms rise like they're floating from the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out slowly. Breathing in front of the chest, expanding to hold a ball. Now slowly rising and turning to your left. And now sinking to the center. Breathing in, turning to your right. And then sinking to the center. Breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, pressing. Breathing in. And down. Relax. Relax means to let go, forget what's going on for a moment, and just be at ease. Okay. Sweep down, gather, breathing in, breathing out, separating the clouds, breathing in and breathing out. Feel the hands tracing the field, scooping the earth, like taking a drink, and up. And do a little bit more of expanding at the end. Okay, and take a resting breath. So when you pause, it's taught to have a natural smile, and that changes your consciousness. You know,
Scientifically, that's been proven.
it's been proven. Yeah, exactly. And so it's an ancient practice, but connected to this is connected to here, and that's connected to the whole body, the heart. So how we always clear the heart from cruelty and sorrow and put joy and happiness. So I think the smile will invoke that, provided it's a sincere, real one. So you find that natural, relaxed feeling in your face, and the face has all the meridians too, right? So that's important. And then there's a practice even where you breathe in and you breathe out, and you just give yourself a lot of love. But we don't really hug ourselves, but you're giving yourself all this chi, and you're also working on the shoulders as you do that, kind of way back on the shoulder blades. So breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. So if nobody hugged you today, you can do it yourself. And they've found with hugs too that people are healthier who get hugs too. So it changes natural human thing. It's all about natural things in Qigong, how we are naturally. So bending down, even though these movements seem unnatural, they're not more natural to us. Breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Paddling the boat. Breathing in and relaxing down. Check in every time we relax. What am I holding? What's my body doing? Is it at ease? Am I in a good state of mind? I love adding a little Tai Chi to class, so we'll start with pushing away the waves. Pressing, breathing in, pressing. Pressing. Okay, so after the press, you grab a ball, shift it to your chest, push it down, and press it forward. Show it this way too. So we press, grab a ball, push down. See, it's sort of forward and up along with the movement of the body. Breathing out, breathing in, pressing down, push. Then we add the bird's tail, one hand above the other, and again the weight shifts. Turns this hand like a plus sign, perpendicular, press. Grab the ball, breathe in, and breathe out. Bird's tail, press. Minimize the arm movements to the most minimal using the weight shifting. Okay, now the other side. If you can do that, you're welcome to do that. Shift back, plus sign, press, grab the ball to the chest, to the abdomen, breathe out. Breathing in, well, in this case, we breathe out on the push. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Turning, breathing out. breathing in. And so find your own rhythm. Grasp the bird's tail, turn, and press, circle, and push, and relax. So that's my little favorite practice, but I think it's very important to have in Qigong class a little bit of Tai Chi, so you get a little taste of it. And that's part of balancing, you know, getting the flow with your body to move with the movements. Very important. So let's just do a little waving hands, okay? One down, it turns, the other one comes up, turns, and we turn the body with it, turns. And you can stay in horse stance if you like and turn, okay? But if you want to do the weight shifting, you can shift the weight here and shift the weight here. Okay, and just let the shoulders drop, scooping up, hands face each other, one goes down, one comes up. Breathing into one side, breathing out to the other side, standing a little bit wider than shoulders, knees bent. And let the hands magnetize heaven and earth. Balancing yin and yang. And then when you can, it starts to feel more and more and more subtle, then you can start feeling a deeper subtlety as you go along. Okay? So you see some of those older masters, they move very slow and meditative because they're feeling a lot of sensitivity around them and in their cells. And the breath, combined with the movement, really helps. You're basically moving and meditating together. And relax. This Wind Blows the Lotus Blossom is a great little practice because we're always trying to develop that feeling of a little field interconnected between the hands. Even when we do wave hands, it's not separating, it's like a taffy. They're one of the machine, like a taffy machine, you know, one hand is moving up and another. But here is a very simple practice, this one, or Wind Blows the Lotus Blossom, because you want to build that qi between the hands. Simple or not, it's powerful. The more intention, pressing together. So this is another one, a little bit different. Expanding apart. See, the fingers are relaxed. Fingers flex. Breathing out. Remember how you can kind of feel how it compacts a little more? And if you look between the hands, it empowers the qi. But sometimes there's a little, if you have a little sensitivity there, you'll see a little something between the hands. Pressing. Breathing in, expanding. So that's the kind of the feeling we have with all these movements, you know. It's like you're feeling that sensitivity, swimming through the sea of qi, if you will. So on that note, we're going to turn earth and sky, same thing. Bend down, breathing in, and the palms are always facing, pressing outward a little bit, turning. And then let's go the other direction. Breathing in, breathing out as you go down, in as you rise. And relax down. Get your breath to a resting place. Gathering chi with the back hand, turning, holding a ball, pulling it through the perineum, pelvic area to the tailbone. And then wave body with it. So the hips go forward, the hips go back. Chin goes back, chin goes forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Pulling as if you're moving it through the body. Clearing the pelvic floor. Okay, same thing. This time the abdomen from the shoulders, turn to the lower back. Round the back, arch the back. Bend down, rise up. Bend down, rise up. Waving body, collecting chi. And now the chest. And as you arch forward, it pulls through to the back of the middle of the back. Scoop around. So the hands are moving a little differently now. Gathering into the chest. Clearing the middle dantian. Okay, now neck. So neck to the back of the neck, the big bone. We'll do 6 of those. The throat. And your hands are just moving chi through the throat to the back of the neck as it tilts back. Okay, now the same thing again at the forehead, clearing to the back of the skull. Feel as if it's going through the brain, pineal, affecting all the brain chemistry. Through the eyes, clearing the stagnant chi in the optic nerve, clearing the face, okay, and relax, and the arms go down. Okay, hands come together, breathing in, heels up a little bit. And they go down as you breathe out. Press down, breathing in, and breathing out, following Your eyes follow the hands. First focus, then peripherally. Breathing in. And relax. So we're going to do the clearing with the ONG sound. We'll start with the movement from the head. Think of going down through the body, every cell, every part of the body. It's moving through to the feet. So the secret is to have a lot of intention in every part of the body. The head and the neck and the chest and the arms and torso, the hips and the upper legs and the lower legs. And you know how we're talking about how it gets dense as you go down. It's more subtle. And then you push down like the NG sound, It's like in your mind, pressing. And then it's the O coming in, that's the universe, O. And then it's ah, but it's not Om, it's O-N-G, O, ah, and then So you can kind of feel it. We're not chanting it, we're feeling the vibration coming in from the head to the toe. Okay, so put on the tape. Down to the feet. Into the ground. Now lift up your heels and start vibrating the body. Weeping willow quivers in the breeze. So you're oscillating. Toes, ankles, knees, hips. Base the tailbone, one vertebrae at a time. The rib cage in the front and the back, the internal organs, the lungs, the heart, the chest, the shoulders, shoulder blades, elbows, wrists, fingers. Shake every part of the body, the neck, the chin, the face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, the teeth. Shake out the body. Anything held. Okay, and relax. Come to the right side, tap down the liver and gallbladder. Traditionally, anger is held in the liver and gallbladder, and I would throw irritation in there, aggravation, and so anything like that, you want to breathe it out with a sound. As if it's leaving, and then breathe in as if it's coming into the whole right side. kindness, color green. And then breathe out. Releasing things held, so your organs stay healthy. Now breathing in kindness, color green. Nice. The heart, okay? So feel it beating. You can tap it if you like. The idea is to feel it, breathing in to the physical heart. All right? Feel your physical heart. Any cruelty and sorrow, you want to release it now with the sound. It's all stored there from a lifetime. And then breathing in joy, happiness, color red. And releasing. Once again, breathing in joy and happiness. And now the left side of the body, spleen, pancreas, stomach also. Okay. Worry, anxiety, stress. So when you have worry and anxiety, stress, you cannot be compassionate. So we have to release anything stuck there. Even little things, going on the highway to Santa Fe can bring about a little stress. So you want to release that. So breathing in.
They're not little.
They're not little, yeah. Exactly. And so you don't even know what's tightening up in you or what, but you can release it with a sound. You can almost feel your gut relaxing. And then breathing in compassion. It's actually a field of energy, compassion. Breathing in and yellow. Yellow is a field. And then releasing. Breathing in compassion, yellow. So that one we could do for a long time, but we have a short class. Lungs. Lungs, bronchial, I tap them down. So you can feel this area. Feel your lungs. That's the secret, to feel it, to heal it. So breathing in and releasing sadness and grief with the S sound, like a snake. Sometimes I use my hands because it sort of makes it feel like it's leaving. It's not part of the practice, but you can do it, right? And then taking in courage and the color white, the white light, breathing in. And then, so sadness and grief are different than sorrow. Taking in courage. Nice. And now we come around to the kidneys in the back, okay? So you know how we have a lot of practices where here we're going to tap. And even having your hands there, you're putting chi and energy and your mind is there. Okay, so your mind is in your kidneys. They should be cool when they're healthy. So you're going to breathe in and release any fear in the kidneys, okay? And like you're blowing out a candle. Fear, which has dominated our planet. We want to release that. And then breathing in gentleness and the deep blue, like the ocean. So a cooling blue, because this is a cooling yin organ. Breathing in. And breathing in gentleness, deep dark blue. Keeping our kidney health and life force strong. Okay, we're going to close class, gathering the earth chi, gathering the heaven chi, moving it through the byway, the top point on the head toward the back, down through the central channel. Feel this central pathway down the body, down to the abdomen, pushing down. Chen means down, Shadan Tian, abdomen. This is earth chi, heaven chi, byway, and this is central channel, Zhangmai, Chen down, sha dan tian. Di qi, tian qi, qi bai wei, qi zhong bai, qi chen, sha dan tian. Circle and store.